Hello, everybody, and welcome to Smile Like You Mean It. Let's play Mountain Blade Warband. Um, your boy Nady Nate, he's a big old idiot because I just found out why my audio wasn't working was because I didn't have it to record with mic from your audio, which I guess was an option that you need on the PS5 because sometimes you just want to record your game in silence, like a football coach, so you can watch it and rewind and see where you went wrong. Anyway, so this is Mountain Blade Warband. I'm gonna give us a break from Minecraft because I had an issue with its audio on the last recording. But now I guess I figured that out, so we will return to that intermittently between Mountain Blade Warband, and I'll just make two different playlists for each of them so you guys can watch them individually. This will be our first video into this foray, and this will be a good use of me trying to talk in different silly voices, so I'm going to apologize. It's very hard. I've actually already practiced once, and like I said, I didn't record any audio for it, so. And let's start a new game. Welcome, adventurer, to Mountain Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all of the same goals, and in fact may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. So what that means is this game is sexist, and also this game is hard as hell. It's hard AF. If you play a female character, and I'm a little ninny bitch boy, so I'm gonna be a male, and I am going to be. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was an impoverished noble, because, like I said, I want to make this easy for myself. This game is already hard as fuck. I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just make this Let's Play adult, because I'm gonna be swearing boys and gals and people of a non-determinate gender. You came into the world a son of declining nobility, owning only the house in which they lived. However, despite your family's hardships, they afforded you a good education and trained you from childhood for the rigors of aristocracy and life at court. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a craftsman apprentice. As a boy growing out of childhood, you apprenticed with a local craftsman to learn a trade. After years of hard work and study under your new master, he promoted you to journeyman and employed you as a fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a squire. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. When you were named squire to a noble at court, you practiced long hours with weapons, learning how to deal out hard knocks and how to take them too. You were instructed in your obligations to your lord and of your duties to those who might one day be your vassals. But in addition to learning the chivalric ideal, you also learned about the less uplifting side. Old warrior stories of ruthless power politics, of betrayals and usurpations, of men who had used guile as well as valor to achieve their aims. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this action was personal revenge. Only you knew exactly what caused you to give up your own life and become an adventurer. Still, it was not a difficult choice to leave, with the rage burning brightly inside your heart. You want vengeance, you want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these deaths can only be paid in blood. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. Alright, let's pick a flag. So I usually would go with the bear, but that yellow makes it looks like you gone done peed on yourself. And then I don't mind this checkerboard with the lion, but I'm feeling this purple unicorn. I guess it's a white unicorn on a purple background, and these details are important. But I think we're gonna go with the horny horses. I didn't read that. Oh, but I'm pretty sure it's just like, hey, pick your points. Okay, I'm gonna do dupe, 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 and one more in intelligence makes 4. We're gonna put points in this guy before we decide his name. I wish I had time to let you guys vote on something. Bum, bum, bum. I guess you can read the things on the side. Sorry, I'm not doing it for you, but horse archery helps remove penalties for horse archering and stuff like that. Iron Flesh gives you 2 points into your health. And Trainer basically helps you train your soldiers, like it spreads out experience throughout your party. Then that's going to be important. Pathfinding helps your speed on the overland map. And then we're going to do wound treatment, surgery, and first aid. And that's going to be important for healing our party and stuff like that. I haven't really used persuasion as much. Prisoner management I could have used a point in, but we level up pretty quickly at this stage. So, and I know a couple of hacks from playing this game a couple of times, but it glitched out on me. And when I didn't play to lead my own kingdom, and I was just like leading the Vagar kingdom to victory as a vassal, it glitched out, and the lords just kept all being accused of treason, even though there's nobody to collude with. Collusion! Yeah, so we're just going to do some dump stats in one hand and crossbow, because those are really important at this stage. And the other ones really are only used by me for tourney stuff. So let's figure out this guy's name. We've had good ones, classics. I had Lord Fauntleroy, Sir Doingus, and Bumble Snatch, but now I want to make a new one for this new Let's Play. Oh shoot. Alright. Oh my god. In honor of Sean Cullen, his James Bond villain that never got to be named, Poopy. Pets. I believe it's Sean Cullen, who did Food of Your Choice Will End Your Life Tonight. And then he had this amazing sketch about if he was a James Bond villain, he would name his henchman Poopy Pants. Just so that every time his name was mentioned, he would fly into a rage. Adjust your character's face using the buttons and bleepity blah blah. We're just going to randomize until we find... Yes, this is our look. I love everything about this look. Oh, so chic, so avant-garde. Poopy pants. Okay, now we gotta... Alright. We're gonna try and find a voice for this guy as we go along. Maybe we'll go for like horsey teen. But we're gonna basically start the campaign. You hear about Caradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key to your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that, whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms. You join a caravan to Pravin in the kingdom of Swadia. And then you came back around to the hot round of Calradia. Green fruits of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains. Herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the Swadian nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of the forest where desperate men have taken refuge. It is some relief when you crest the ridge and catch sight of the great port of Pravon, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Pravon and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before the dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs on the neck the hairs of your neck on end. Blah. The rasp of a blade sliding through its scabbard. The reason I chose this voice for the narration is that when I have a stroke, it's all in character, as you guys could tell. Anyway, so we're going to continue. I'm going to shoot this bandit that I already know is coming around the corner. And we're going to go into first person, but oh man, look at that hairdo. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, whiffed. Oh, frickin' headshot on the second one, though. That's why I want to make you guys think you have skills that kills. But I do. I don't really need to pick that up again. And this guy, he's... Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less place to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. I don't know if that voice is going to keep for this guy, but I think it's going to be a short-lived thing for him. The merchant takes her to his house. Once inside, her stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then, finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had break-ins in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from the prominent house out here alone after dark and times like these? Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become, and a handsome stranger at that. He had no such excuse, but he's family. So what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. Investments. No doubt given the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. It's Scoob and the gang, guys. Get ready. You have to fight a Great Dane and a bunch of teenagers. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade. More importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you won't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, not too big, not medium, not too many streamers. Track down these bandits to their lair. Teach them a lesson that they won't soon forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Oh, can you make sure there's balloons for this party? Okay, so this is my voice now. I'm interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work that's more interested in tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So take this purse of 100 dinners, consider it an advance on your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon you'll need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in private after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what to do next. You have taken first class. You may. Okay, perfect. I think these voices are great. I'm totally landed on the merchant private. I think I have them locked in. I like prepubescent Nadio and Sir Poopy Pants. Yeah, prepubescent Poopy Pants. Oh man, what a mouthful. Okay, guys and gals and people of non-determined gender, I am going to save and exit because I'm tired and I start a new chapter of my life tomorrow. So, school as a heavy equipment operator. Wish me luck, buenos noches, and good luck to everybody out there with all your future endeavors. I wish you all many blessings for whatever deity that you guys have that you believe in, and yeah.